The following program may contain language of an adult nature. Listener discretion is advised.
Views and opinions expressed on the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of alltalkradio.net.
We think it's the banning of
We
speech
are
First Amendment protected
anonymous.
material.
And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. My boy Maxwell Silverhammer and my bottom bitch jerk man will set you straight with some good old true shit and none of that shit that irks me. Hey Maxie baby, I still got them videos. You fill my cereal port perfectly. Bitch.
Ah, yes! Finally kicked those fuckers off the air.
It's about goddamn time I got sick of those fucks.
Yeah, that GJ Jerkman and Maxwell Silverhammer with all their goddamn
You know
anti-corporate
what?
talk.
I'm just be happy. We're gonna go celebrate right now. I think we should go do some golf and butt fuck one another.
Oh, that's the greatest. I'm ready. Hold on. Go get in the car here.
Get the hell in the other side. Another side. There you go.
There we go.
All right.
Oh, this is a great day.
I'm gonna start it up now. You ready?
These bastards.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Bora Bora, here we go.
It's the STIM Radio Show.
Maxwell Silverhammer, GJ Jerkman, Cruise Control, and G Motor. Do you smell fire? I think somebody lit a cigarette. Nope, it's the hottest radio show on the internet. So keep it locked here from 7 to 9, cause the STEM radio family ahead of their time. And now it's lesson 1, man, this is lesson 2. No format because they keep it fresh and new. And this is what I call HQ. Hey, Winfrey, you're a musical genius, man. They can't paint it like a face is. But if the content is making you sick, take some Dayquil. And if you think that the jocks sound quirky, allow me to introduce you to the shit that irks me.
Alright, you sons of fucking bitches. Welcome to the shit that fucking jism gargling, vag licking irks me. There, you happy now, Jerkman?
I can always count on you for a bunch of verbs that
seem to work?
that work. Yeah, they work great.
You do, man. Well, you said that the cocksucking thing was.
Yeah,
you're like,
because
what?
you got rid of the cocksucking thing. You should always put pussy in there once in a while.
Well, yeah, you do, but I just figure, pussy licking doesn't make you mad, but cocksucking
Well,
might.
maybe some people it does. Gay people don't want to lick pussy. They think they're the ugliest fucking things on the planet.
Well, that's true. That's
so
true.
you just helped a lot of, you just pissed off and made a bunch of gay people realize that that's disgusting.
Oh.
So see, you
okay.
are an equal opportunist.
I told you, I try to be.
You make everybody sick.
I do. Well, that's my goal.
That's you're achieving it day by day.
Good. I'm glad. Well, by the way, I am Maxwell Silverhammer.
And I'm fucking happy to be here, Jerkman.
All right. Well, I'll tell you, I didn't sleep very well last night.
Really?
Nah, I woke up at like 2 in the morning, had to shit. And I hate those, having to wake up and having to shit, where you're just like, oh my God.
You waked up.
I waked up.
You waked it up and did having to shit it is.
I have to shit is and shits is.
So you had like, your stomach was gurgling or something?
Yeah, and I had gas, and I was like, okay.
What the fuck is going on? I think everybody's got gas now.
Is
it something in a fucking food or?
Probably.
I mean, we're all not eating the same thing. I don't eat fucking deer balls and shit like you do.
Well,
and my stomach's been actually the last couple of days. It's just been gurgling and I just like. Ugh. Well, my stomach feels like. I just don't want to eat.
See, but it just depends on what you're eating.
Once again,
I think
we're not eating deer balls or fucking yak nuts.
Well, I think or maybe I should rephrase that. Maybe it's not what it doesn't depend on what you're eating.
Right.
So regardless of what you eat, there's still some shit in what they mix it with, or the chemicals that it's on it, or who knows. But either way, I went in the bathroom and I took this shit. I mean, this thing it grossed me out. It was one of those.
No.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
We'll back up here. I know.
You just said your shit
grossed me out.
You out.
Yeah, it did. It was a gross shit.
All
I
right.
was like, oh, that was
okay. Look, hang on. Let me see if I can find this number for Guinness. This has got to be a fucking record somewhere.
A shit that
your own
grossed me
shit
out.
fucking grossed you out. This has got to be a record.
It was a disgusting shit. I mean, this is like, and it had a very.
If you thought it was disgusting, I think probably 98% of the planet would have thrown the fuck up.
Probably so. You know, it kind of smelled like kind of that burnt rubber smell almost.
Burnt rubber.
It kind of had that kind of a smell like that. Not just like it, but you know, it
Something
definitely
similar.
Yeah, like almost a chemically smell. And
chemical smell coming out of your ass. I told you this day was coming, didn't I, motherfucker? I told you someday your own ass is going to kill you.
Well, you know, it was funny because you know, it came out like this. It was like this liquidy. It was like
wow,
like Hormel chili.
You know,
almost.
I just realized something.
Huh.
I bit into this shit so you could talk about it more. I just, you know,
hey, no pun intended.
Yeah.
You bit into the shit.
So you can continue to keep on with this and gross me the fuck out.
Yeah,
this is what it is.
And you know, it was funny when I wiped my ass. It wasn't a very messy shit.
Well, that's good to hear.
So it was a very cleansing shit, apparently.
Just smelled like nuclear waste.
Yeah, it just had a very gross odor and felt like like I said, it was like I was pouring a can of Hormel because it wasn't exactly liquid, but it wasn't exactly solid.
Wow.
You know, it was more like a chili, like a Hormel chili, or maybe pea soup.
Well, good. Now you're just taking two things out I won't ever fucking eat again. I appreciate that.
So anyway, took that shit and got back in bed afterwards. And so I'm laying there, and about an hour later, I got my windows open because it's, you know, it's nice and, you know.
I thought you meant to get rid of the nuclear smell.
Oh, no, I've had my windows open just all day and all night just because, you know, it's nice and the air's nice outside and shit.
Sure, it's beautiful out.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't ask for anything fucking more.
Exactly. Well, hopefully it doesn't get any more hot in corporate, but, you know. But, yeah, the nights are nice. So, anyway, I wake up about an hour later, and I'm hearing all this screaming and yelling outside my window. And it's this guy, and he's going, Kayla, give me my shit. Yeah, I'm going to go to jail, so give me my shit. The cops are going to be here. Just give me my shit. And she's yelling back at him, no, come up here and get it yourself. Be a man. Why don't you man up and come get your shit? And he's like, come on, Kayla, please, I need my shit. Get my shit for me. Get my shit. And he just keeps going on about, give me my shit. Give me my shit.
Right.
And, you know, at one point he's like banging on the pool gate, and the pool gate's like right there by my apartment, you know.
Yeah.
And so that's making noise. And then of course he's clapping his hands. He's like, please give me my shit. I need my shit now.
So apparently, what nationality was he?
You know, it's funny. We could play a little game of Spick or Spook.
Okay, let's play this.
Okay, what do you think?
Okay, you said clapping his hands and saying that would be Spick.
You know what?
I'm good, aren't I?
You're good.
I'm very good.
Well, you know what? I can't say for certain because his accent wasn't that definable.
Mm-hmm.
So he could have been Mexican. He could have been Hawaiian. You know, so
But he obviously wasn't black.
No, you know, he was not a black dude. But you know,
But you know what made me say that is because you did the. It's like that's their, to me, would be a thing that, you know, kick the damn donkey. I don't know. It's probably not the right.
Oh, no, go over there. Yeah,
I need the nachos right now. Give me the nachos.
They do. No, it was funny. I was telling the same story to the driver coming down here, and he thought it was a black guy.
Really?
Yeah, because he goes, oh, I hate.
You got to keep in mind, I see things that people normally don't see.
True. Well,
I hate it at times, but I do have that ability at certain things.
And obviously, I mean, you picked right the fuck up on that. That was very impressive.
Hey, thank you. I would take a bow, but it wouldn't do no good. Nobody's going to see me anyhow.
Nobody'd see it unless you stepped over here and bowed.
I could do that. You know what? I'm going to do that right over.
You do it. All right. Let's get Jerkman's bow here for everybody. Take a bow for the crowd, the one person that's listening. There you go. Oh, yeah. Awesome.
On my way back.
Isn't that great? So
I feel great. I feel refreshed. I feel like I just shit out nuclear waste.
Just shit out Hormel chili?
I think so.
Like nuclear Hormel chili?
Feels like I could have possibly have done that.
Man. So anyway, yeah, so he's out there screaming at this bitch. She's screaming back at him. And, you know, they're going back and forth. And she's like, why don't you come up here and be a man? Why don't you get your own shit? And then finally, I guess she comes down. And he starts walking toward her or something. And she's like, huh, why are you walking away? Why are you walking away? She's like, because you're a crybaby. You're a crybaby. And I really wanted to yell out the window, both of you shut the fuck up before I call the police, and you both go to jail. So here's what I think. This is, you know, I don't know enough. Obviously, I don't have enough information to say what really was going down. But I suspect.
This is what you suspect in your mind.
Yes. I suspect she has a restraining order against him.
And clapping is a way to make sure that restraining order stays in effect.
Well, remember,
if you have a fucking restraining order, you don't go around the person.
Well, there you go. I think his dumbass, and you know what? If you've got stuff to get from that apartment, you come with a police officer, don't you?
You're supposed to, yes.
Yeah, that's supposed to be the rule.
I guess. Well, I don't know. I've never put a restraining order. I should have on some people, but I never did.
Right.
I have never had one put on me because I just leave.
Well, see, that's it.
I will just the fuck appear.
I think because he did not want to go up into the apartment. And so what that leads me to believe is that he's afraid to go in that apartment because she'll call the cops and say he's here and then have him arrested or something. So I think that she probably has a restraining order against him. His dumb ass shows up at 3:30 in the morning wanting his shit. And it's like, you dumb, drunk tweaker fuck. Do what go about this the right way, the smart way, if you can. Instead of standing out there at 3:30, waking everybody up, going, "Please, I need my shit."
Well, maybe he had medications in there he needed.
Maybe, but then that's when you talk to the police and say.
But think about this: the police nowadays, by the time they got there to pick him up, they would have beat him down, put him in just because he's there.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, the cops anymore, you can't trust those son of a bitches.
Well, that's true. That's true.
So he gives the cops a call. I mean, how many fucking things do we see daily now where they're just shooting people for,
By the way,
whatever fucking reason they feel like it.
I saw the thing you shared on Facebook about the guy sleeping on the train.
Yeah, but you know what? I had actually people on there going, he was resisting arrest. You know what? If I'm sleeping on a motherfucking train, this is once again United States of a fucking America, asswipe. Leave me fucking sleep. You wake my ass up and you're a cop and you're trying to arrest me for falling the fuck asleep. You know what? Fuck you and fuck your captain.
Well, you know what? It's funny because I doze off on paratransit all the fucking time.
Right. So how would you react if you fell asleep on that and all of a sudden two police officers are fucking grabbing you by the arms,
kicking the shit out of you? Oh yeah, that would fuck with me.
Yeah,
that would totally fuck with me.
And that's why I said on there today, I said, you fucking people have got a goddamn problem. Wake the fuck up.
I should have read the comments.
He shouldn't have resisted arrest. What was he being arrested for? What was he being harassed for?
It's the stupidity, the stupidity of Americans again.
All they had to do was walk up to him and say, they didn't need two police officers to walk up to this man and say,
"Excuse me, sir, you've been drinking?
We want to wake you up because there's a possibility you missed your fucking get off."
Well, even that, if you suspect he's drunk or on drugs, you go over and you conduct your fucking investigation. You don't just go kicking the shit out of the guy.
Exactly right. And they automatically grabbed him by his arms. Well, what's your first fucking reaction?
Yeah,
you're sleeping. Two people come up and grab you by your fucking arms. You wake up going, "Hey, wait a minute, what the fuck did I do?"
Fuck yeah.
And they're starting to grab. What the fuck? You idiots out there! That anybody that said to them or anybody that said on there, "Oh, well, he was resisting arrest," he had every goddamn fucking right to. What they did was fucking harassment.
Yep,
they should have been taken down. They should be taken off the police force. They're the fucks we need to start getting rid of.
Yep. Yeah. No, that was a total abuse of power right there.
Abuse of power. Now, had he went to them, and the police officers woke up and simply said something or was waking him up, and he's like, "Hey, man, leave me the fuck alone." Yeah. And they're like, "Hey, calm down. We just want to make sure oh, fuck you." Then, okay, he's inciting something there. He's getting belligerent for no fucking reason.
Actually, there was a video with it, or can you play it?
Yeah. Well, you can't really hear much.
Oh, you can't?
No.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I almost watched it, but then I thought, well,
you just keep hearing him say, "What the fuck did I do? I didn't do anything. What's going on? I didn't even do anything. I just fell asleep."
Oh yeah, then that's probably what happened. Then he probably was woken up, and they start kicking the shit out of him, and of course it was a black guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was just abuse of power. And how many times do people fall? I've fallen asleep on fucking like when I go visit Renaissance and we take the BART. Which is the Bay Area Rapid Transit.
You should take the fart.
I take that here.
I'm sure you do. And I have seen it and witnessed it on more than one fucking occasion.
But yeah, we'd take the BART, and I've dozed off on the fucking BART.
Okay, so now think about
the subway.
Yeah. What if you fell asleep on there? Like I said, and the same situation happened. Of course you're going to wake up with a fucked up reaction.
Oh, yeah, I'd be doing the same thing.
You'd be doing it in your own fucking bed if someone walked in and you're fucking... Okay, if you're a woman, if you were sleeping next to your woman, and all of a sudden she grabbed you by the fucking wrist and woke you up, your first reaction is going to be, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
No matter who it is.
No, I remember when I was dating Cockatiel years ago, I was snoring, and she reached over and pinched my nose.
Right.
And
it's just a reaction.
Grabbed her hand. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. You know, if you can't breathe or there's all of a sudden
Right.
something that, you know, startles you out of sleep. Well, shit, this guy's screaming outside the window last night. I went, you know, I jumped
And
real
like I
quick.
said, this is the goddamn fucking bullshit that needs to stop. And you fucking motherfucking stupid ass dickweeds out there that any fucking kind of goddamn brain in your motherfucking head to sit back and say, well, he should have been taken down. He was resisting arrest. You know what? Why don't they take you out and put you in a fucking subway and let the cops beat your ass down for falling asleep on a goddamn bus or whatever the fuck train I think it was.
And you know what? It was a train, like a subway train. But
Yeah.
you know what makes it look bad? It for the good cops, because there are some good cops.
You know what the problem is? There's very fucking few. That's the problem. And these people that keep allowing this shit to go on and keep fucking siding with well, you know what? You should always let them and always comply. No. They are civil fucking servants, idiots. Understand? Go look up the word civil fucking servant, you ass munch. That'll tell you what the fuck they are supposed to do. They serve the public.
Right.
You don't harass the fucking public. You don't beat the fucking public. You don't shoot the fucking public.
Well, you know, it depends. I mean, there are some people that are non-compliant. I've seen
And I'm not saying that, but I'm saying simply with this fucking video, the guy simply fell asleep.
Oh yeah, no, this is an abuse of power.
It was
no
an
doubt.
abuse of
No
power.
question.
And if you allow that shit to keep going on, God forbid it be your fucking ass on that goddamn bus next time. Because you know what I'll say? When they put the video up and you're getting your fucking head beaten in with a billy club, you shouldn't have resisted arrest, asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
Go fuck yourself.
Yep. So, you know, and like I said, it makes, you know, good cops look bad. That's why
It does, yes,
If,
it does.
if you are pro police officer, you know, then
But it's
not a strike. It's not a positive for you. You know
Well,
what I'm
see,
saying?
but that's the whole thing. You know, and it comes down to this shit. Once again, you don't believe just because you're on a cop side. Okay, you may believe you were a cop one time, or you were this, or you were fucking that.
Sure.
You know, you don't automatically jump to their fucking side, though.
That's what
you
I'm saying.
weigh out what the fuck happened, and you see for yourself what the fuck happened, and then you make your judgment call from there.
Right.
Don't just automatically, I'm a Democrat, so I'm going to vote Democrat.
Yep. Well, you'd be
You know, he said he's
surprised.
going to put a nuclear up my fucking ass and blow my dick off, but him Democrat, I'm going to vote for him.
There are a lot of.
There's too many people like that.
What's that? There's a page on Facebook. It's an answer to the cop. It's a pro cop page. I can't remember what it's called.
Cop block?
No, Cop Block is an anti-cop.
Yeah, anti, yeah, sorry
But
about
this one's called like Pro Cop or Good Cop or something like that. And you know, these guys, the cops can do no wrong in these people's eyes. And it's like, well, don't you understand? It's like religious people, same fucking thing. You know, when you get the wacko ones that are molesting kids and, you know, shoving their religion down people's throats and using their fucking religion to do bad shit, you know, don't defend them because now you know, they're not, this isn't a strike in your direction.
It's
you know,
and that's it. You know,
it's not a good mark for you.
It's the same thing as when you go into a business, like we've talked about 1,000,000,001 fucking times. When you go into this goddamn business and you get some fucking dickweed bitch sitting behind the fucking board, or a guy, whatever, and they act like they own the fucking business. And you walk in, you're kind of like, okay, look, you know, I come in to talk to somebody, and you're giving me bullshit answers. You're giving me this, blah, 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 that. Give me somebody else that's in charge, you know? And it's the same, that kind of mentality is the same one that takes that cop's side instantly.
Oh, yeah.
You know, oh, well, I was a cop, so, or I was this, I had military, or I did that, or I was a fucking CEO of a big company, so no, you don't know. And if you did know, you would open up your fucking brain to see that was bullshit. Look at the video. Just don't spew your fucking bullshit out without watching the goddamn video and figuring it out for your fucking self. If you're that goddamn stupid, the world could use a little more oxygen, and hanging yourself's not a bad fucking idea.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and see, this is the thing too, with the now I just lost my train of thought.
What, I fuck you up?
Yeah, you totally derailed me. And you didn't even mean to. Can you believe that?
Hey, one time I didn't crack a joke to derail you.
Well,
I could if you want me to.
But well, I guess you could, couldn't you?
I could always I can derail you any point in time.
But well, no, and like I said, I mean, yes, there are clear-cut cases where people are resisting or whatever. Oh, no, I know what I was going to say. When you were talking about you go in and
As
there's
a matter of fact, we just had somebody say that we are freaking right. Cops are more acting like soldiers than they are police officers nowadays. And the fucked up thing about that is actually, if you look at the statistics, they are actually militarizing the police force. They're giving them the weapons. They're teaching them military tactics. And on top of that, they are taking, and I'm not going against the military here with this part of it, but they are taking the dumbest of the dumb.
Oh,
the
yeah.
ones that are easily led, and you know,
The machines.
The military is our fucking military. That's our strong force to protect us.
Right.
You know, they're not the fucking police force. Two different motherfucking things here.
Two factions.
Two exact factions. We got a caller calling in. I guess
let's bring him in.
Probably wants to maybe talk about this a little
All
bit.
right.
Let me
Hey.
see if we can get the caller on.
All
Hello,
right,
caller.
you on the air? What's happening? Hello?
We thought he was on the air, right?
Let's see.
He's on the air.
He's on the air. Hey, you're live. What's up, man? Hello? You're on the shit that irks me.
He's on there. We can get him. See if we got him. Go ahead. Are you there?
No, can you hear me okay?
We got you now.
What's up, man?
No, I'm just calling in. I got back from dinner and I saw that you tried to call me earlier this week, and I'm just returning a call. This is Kirk Kallenbach.
Oh, Kirk. Hey, this is George Carson from All Talk Radio.
Yeah, what's the topic, man? As long as I'm on, what am I talking about?
Okay, we're actually talking about police brutality right now and how they are militarizing our police force to believe that they could just go down and beat the citizens down.
Like this situation that happened in New York recently on the train. Did you see that?
Well, you know, no, I didn't, but I've experienced it myself. I got tased for not using a turn signal.
Tased?
Whoa, for not using a turn signal?
Shit.
Yeah, I was in Roscoe, Illinois, and I got pulled over. They said I didn't use a turn signal. My hands were at 10 and 2 on a steering wheel, and he shot a couple of barbs into my left shoulder, electrocuted me in front of my wife.
Holy shit.
So see, this is the exact shit we're talking about. They have no longer brought the police force to believe they're here to protect us. They are here to abuse. Bottom line. And it's getting out of hand, and we're talking about the fact that there was a video put out in New York where a black gentleman had fallen asleep on the subway train, and two police officers came up and woke him up by grabbing each one of his arms. Well, the normal reaction you're going to get to this is going to be you're going to wake up and say, "What the fuck?" So this is what this gentleman did. Well, they got him for resisting arrest, and they were literally manhandling this guy for falling asleep.
Yeah. I mean, this wasn't like, like I was saying earlier, if he was drunk or high, you conduct an investigation first. But they didn't even do that. They just ran over and started fucking with him.
Hey, listen. Well, when I was getting tased, my wife was on the phone calling 911. Can I say any words I want right now?
Yeah, of course.
Everything but fuck, cunt, nipples, shit.
Listen, the cunt on the other end of the phone was laughing at her.
Really?
And so the cops finally got my wife off the phone, out of the car. They chased her around the car. She swung her little itty-bitty purse at them. They laughed at her, and they said, good, now we have her on aggravated assault.
Unfucking believable.
Wow. It's funny. They'll push you just because when you're fighting back as a human, like you're supposed to, and now all of a sudden you're resisting arrest and you're a criminal.
And this is exactly what we're saying right now. I mean, and we do have people on there that actually come out and said, well, he was resisting arrest. Okay, first of all, like we had, the analogy I gave earlier, even if it's your fucking wife and you're laying in bed and you're asleep and solidly asleep and someone grabs you, you're going to wake up with that reaction of, what the fuck? That's what this gentleman did. And instantly, I don't know, and I'm not putting any race out there because I don't believe it's a certain race, but because he's a black gentleman, what, he deserved that? I don't believe so. I know so. That's bullshit.
I had a friend that was actually in his bed with a fever on the second floor of his house, and because one of his friends' father was concerned because he should have gone to the hospital. He was afraid to get, because the fever was bad, he wanted him to go to the hospital, so he calls the authorities, so to speak, and the cops go over to this guy's house. The guy's in bed with a fever. The cops come through the door, and because he won't go with them, they tase the man in his bed.
Oh, Jesus.
My God.
Wow.
He had a fever.
Wow.
See, and this is exactly what we're talking about. And people.
This is Rockford, Illinois, by the way, just an FYI, just so everybody knows.
Okay.
Okay, I just want to make sure everybody knows that Roscoe, Illinois is the number one in all of Illinois. It's a small town community, but their revenue generation is so great with DUIs. I think they even own their own bars. They actually get people in there to drink so they can pull them over.
I believe it.
What I'm thinking is that there's going to be a day that I'm going to be sick of everything that goes on, and I'm going to want to kill myself, but I'm too much of a pussy to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to call the cops and have them come to my house and shoot me. That's what they do.
Well, you know,
Suicide by cop.
people do it all the time.
Yeah, but I won't have to do anything. All I have to do is just call them. They'll just show up and instantly do it. I don't have to brandish a gun or anything.
And people do it all the time. That's why you hear these stories, these guys barricading themselves in the house. You know, they want to make sure they kill them.
And I'm not downplaying at all that it's a hard life to be a cop. I'm not downplaying that. I mean, I know they see a lot of shit every day. They see a lot of fucked up shit. But guess what? That's the job you fucking chose. Yeah. Bottom line, you know, deal with it. And if you're having problems with it, go get the psychiatric help you need. Don't beat the fucking citizens or kill the fucking citizens.
No, you know what? It's nothing psychological. It's just the power. The badge goes to your head, man.
Well, yeah, but what are they doing now, though? They're actually hiring guys out of the Mideast. What do you think they're doing in the Mideast?
That's what I was saying.
Training these guys to be militant so they can be cops back in America.
Oh, right. Yeah, because like Jerkman said, they're trying to militarize the police. They're making. Have you seen the remake of RoboCop? Yeah. And actually, I like the commentary in that. You know, what they're saying is, you know, here it is, you're a machine, and right now, you know, they're not close to that. They're close to the technology, but they haven't quite created it. So now they're using humans sort of, you know, in lieu of that. You know what I mean?
And the fact is if you do look this up, it's true. It is true. It's out there. I'm not plugging my show or nothing, but if you do look it up, they are actually taking the lowest scores on some of these tests that they're doing for the police officers and taking them in as the cops. They're using them because I guess a lower score means you're not going to question as much, or you're stupid, or I don't know what they're.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I just truly don't know why our country, United States of America, has become the USSR, the new one. I have no clue why.
Well, you look at what is it? One of the highest rated movies out there in the last few years is American Sniper.
American Sniper, yes.
This guy goes out and they train him to kill. He's how many? 200 confirmed kills, but they say he probably kills close to 600 guys.
Right.
How many? My question is this: is it right to take a life, some other life, at all?
See, and I would
other than defending you and your family.
Right. Well, see, and that's where the tricky part comes in, because we're sending our soldiers over to these countries, and you know, a lot of these people are out there to do what they believe is to defend our country. But the problem is they're all being led on by lies to go do these killings. So now it becomes these people went out and become their executioners because they don't believe in the American way. Or, you know, if I was from another country and I've been called a terrorist because of this, but if I was from another country and our people were coming in, or even this country, let's put it that way, this country, and we had these people coming in and telling us how we needed to live, what we needed to do, how we needed to do it, what God we needed to believe in, I would be a little pissed myself.
Yeah. Well, it's like I said.
If there was a Chinese corporate military on our soil, you'd be doing everything you could to defend yourself.
it. Exactly right.
Absolutely. Well, you know, it's like we said, it's when I talk about 9/11, everybody thinks I'm crazy. But I think it was.
No, you're crazy.
But I know I'm crazy, but that's beside the point. But no, I think it's just one of those things that the kid eventually gets tired of getting bullied. You know, enough is enough of this shit.
Yeah, and America has done a lot of bullying, and I'm not saying it as the people. I'm talking about for our government. Our government it's went against its own people. Bottom line.
That's what I'm saying. Look what they do to their own people. Imagine what they do to outsiders.
Yeah.
You know, same kind of shit. So. Wow. Well, Kurt, man, thanks for calling in. You've definitely brought some.
I've been on a couple shows with Kurt. He's a damn smart man right there. He's got his shit together.
So he's a faithful listener, I take it.
No, he calls in on one of the other shows too, and he's got his shit together.
Good shit, man.
Okay, guys. What's funny is this was a really pleasant mistake on my part. I was returning a call, George. Thank you, man. You guys have a great night.
Right, you too, Curtis. Great. Have a good one.
Okay, bye.
Well, he jumped right in. I mean,
he's a very intelligent man. As a matter of fact, it's kind of funny because this is what he calls on the other show about.
Is this which one? It's out there?
No, he actually calls in on Our Natural Rights.
Oh, he's an Our Natural Rights guy.
Yeah.
Now,
love that smooth
Well, in that case, bitches, we'll be right fucking back.
Yes, we will.
Hey, most people don't plan to fail, but a lot of people fail to plan, and it really don't have to be like that. What you know about an IRA or a tax-deferred 401k? What you gotta pay to the government? Ever heard of a tax-exempt retirement? That's info most folks don't know. What you gonna do if you live too long? What you gonna do if you die too soon? Can your spouse afford the house? Will your family go bankrupt if you get sick? You got a plan in place to cover medical debt? I'm not talking about Advil, I'm speaking on long-term ill. You ever seen a bill from that home where Big Mama went to live? It's like $73,000 a year. How you gonna pay for that? 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 You work hard every day, but you really don't like it. You're looking at a retirement crisis. Got a good education, got a good job, got the age and the time, but still got robbed in 2008 when the market crashed. Wanna tell your boss to kiss your bus pass, but you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. Said you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. So you wake up in the morning and you put on your game face. Then you run out the house late, headed to the same place. On the bus like I'm stuck. In your car like I'm stuck. What you need is a solution. More income and less confusion. What you gonna do? Where you gonna go? Who you gonna talk to get the info? And get money. You can talk to me. You can talk to me. We got what you need. Or you can join the team. Build yourself and build your wealth by sharing what you learn with somebody else. Each one, teach one how money works. Stay compliant so nobody gets hurt. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system.
Hey, this is Travis. This song was recorded to get your attention. I have some powerful financial information that you should hear. The things that you need to put in place for a solid financial foundation in case you live too long, die too soon, if you become disabled or need to go into a home, or if you simply need access to a tax-free supplemental retirement or emergency fund. We have the information to put these proper plans in place in case any of these things happen. Contact me at my email. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. Let's set up an appointment, sit down at the kitchen table or coffee shop somewhere. I'll show you the information. If you have the need and the means, let's get it done. Or if you're looking for a business with a great compensation plan and a proven system, you should join the team. I know this business isn't for everyone, but it's one of those rare situations where if we all follow the system, it can be a win for all involved. The companies win, the clients win, or the families win, the brokers win. We're entrepreneurs, we're our own bosses. Everyone is a broker. We can make good money and travel around the world on the company's dime. Let's at least try to do it.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul. R&B, soul.
I love you. You are my girl.
Hip-hop bangers life. Hip-hop bangers life.
25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the bay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks, life.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping. But I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on J&J.FM.
At last, the wait's finally over. Be Sick returns from a long hiatus with a brand new album entitled Mr. Zero Tolerance. Available for digital download only. Be Sick's no punches pulled approach on the mic gives listeners what they want, as well as gives the rap game a well-deserved kick in the ass, with such hard-hitting gems as the title track, Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Mr. Zero fucking tolerance, you fakes at your fun. My tongue's replacing the gun. My toleration is none. Fucking buster and a bitch.
Or the laid-back, fun-filled street anthem entitled Change of Pace, featuring Ghost.
This is something to bump as a gift to the haters. So turn it up loud just to piss off your neighbors. And if you out rolling, you be getting a ticket. And if you
Straight to the guts, blind to the facts.
Blind to the facts that your mind's in a trap. Blind to the facts that with time we adapt. Blind to the facts of what you don't understand. Blind to the facts by the media scans. Blind to the facts of what you read in a book. Blind to the facts.
Download your copy today of Mr. Zero Tolerance from www.cdbaby.com or go to www.cdbaby.com/cd/bsick2. Download your copy today. Keep the realness in the rap game.
Yee! What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to STIM Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerk Man. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do. So don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic like you already know. Get him, Jay!
We think it's the banning of
We
free speech.
are
First Amendment protection
anonymous.
material.
And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. My boy Maxwell Silverhammer and my bottom bitch Jerk Man will set you straight with some good old true shit and none of that shit that irks me. Hey Maxie baby, I still got them videos. You fill my cereal port perfectly. Bitch.
Back to the man that may look like a penis but is no dick, Maxwell Silverhammer.
You got that backwards.
Why?
Because I am a dick.
Yeah, but you look like one.
Well, what you should have said then is, man who looks like a penis and is sure quite a dick.
Okay, I can do that again. Hang on a second. We'll
Okay.
we'll restart this.
Rewind
Ready?
it, man. Let's
Ready.
do it.
Hang on. Back into STIM Radio with a man that looks like a dick and definitely is one, Maxwell Silverhammer.
Yes, thank you.
You got it.
You know, it's funny how my white trash neighbors can lead into such a deep conversation about police brutality and all that kind of shit.
Right.
Well, but you know, it's dumb fucks like that that just, you know, justify their fucked up behavior too. If you really think about it. You know, dumb idiots that are there at 3:30 in the morning making noise, wanting their shit, going against a restraining order, are the same ones that the cops justify. Well, that's what we have to do. We do because everybody's unpredictable. They use that as a fucking ace of the hole for them. So anyway, that's the whole deal with that. That's
your feelings on it.
Feelings on it. All right, so I got something else here.
Okay.
So my friend Steve, basically, okay, you remember he came over last weekend, and he wanted groceries. That was his whole reason for coming over, right?
I want my groceries, motherfucker.
He wanted eggs and beer.
Eggs and beer and mayonnaise. Was he trying to make conditioner for his hair?
Well, then it was funny because when we were out, he called. We were at the restaurant. We were at Porta Subs, actually, and he calls me, and he's like, hey, while you're out eating, maybe could you pick me up a sandwich? And I'm like, well, dude, we're not going straight home. We're going to the grocery store afterwards, which I had to go to the grocery store anyway. So, whatever. And he's like, well, where you at? I'm like, Porta Subs. He's like, well, just pick me up a 5-inch sandwich or something. And I'm like, okay. So he did pay me back for everything. So, that was cool.
That's cool.
But anyway, sends me an email this morning. I was actually in there and I'm checking my emails, and a lot of it was just spam bullshit and stuff from Facebook, and this person tagged me in a photo, and this person did this, and someone's birthday today or whatever. So I'm deleting all this shit. All of a sudden I see I have an email. I'm like, where the fuck did that come from? Okay. And it's from Steve. So I open it up and I start reading it, and he's like, hey, man, what's up for nigga night this weekend? And he was like, I could score you some of that bacon we were talking about, because I guess there was some bacon that he was, talking about getting me. And I'm like, okay, now you're just looking for reasons to come over. And
well, didn't he say he wanted to start hanging out? Kind of in a roundabout way.
But here's the thing, though. With him,
it's you. You're reluctant on this.
No, here's why I'm reluctant. Let me tell you why. Because in this, I guess you're not getting this either. But
no, I am. I'm just trying to fuck with you a little bit.
Oh, I see.
I know it's fucking with your head.
No, here's the deal. Because different friends are, have different, certain things just aren't conducive to certain people. Like when G Motors comes over, we watch Cops, we watch movies, we're watching TV, so we're listening. Steve is a loud motherfucker who wants to bitch about what General Custer did back in the 1800s or whatever the fuck he wants to talk about, So, and, it's just not that environment for him. You know what I'm saying? It would be better. There's better times that Steve, I'm not saying Steve, I don't want Steve to hang out or I don't want to be Steve's friend. I'm not saying that at all. But there's just certain people, like for instance, okay, if I was going to hang out with Steve, I probably wouldn't invite you over, Jerkman. Like if you wanted to come over, I'd be like, nah, man, nah.
Really?
Yeah, just because.
Fuck you.
You know why?
Why?
Well, I mean, for obvious reasons, like, how Steve gets fired up about his political shit, number one.
Yeah. But I
what's that?
I can, when I need, I can truly sit back and just observe and just get in my own head and say, fuck it all.
Yeah, but at the same time, why make anyone feel uncomfortable? And maybe I'm just trying to accommodate everybody, but at the same time, it's kind of, like that time is sacred. I mean, G Motors is a friend that's gone way I mean, that dude's been through thick and fucking thin with me.
G Motors is a friend?
Yeah.
You consider that son of a bitch a friend?
Yeah, can you believe it, man?
Really? Good, because he's on the line right now.
Oh, you're prompting him to call in is what you're doing.
No, he's on right now.
Oh, hey, man, what's up?
Hey.
Told you.
Fuck you, Jerkman.
Hey, you know what? I live to hear those words. Fuck you, Jerkman.
You know what? For some reason, I believe that. But to get on the subject what you're talking about, Maxwell sent me a text earlier. He goes, guess who wants to hang out this weekend? And I go, oh, let me guess. Somebody in obviously must need some fucking food again.
Yeah, or friends. I think this time it's just you saw what I put. I said I shot that down with a quickness.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. For the fact is, it was to listen to the fucking movie last weekend because it was just like wanted to dude, shut the fuck up.
My favorite was the part when you go, yeah, man, well, come on over here, and you may not want to talk too much because you're going to miss some very good lines. There's some really good lines in this movie, like letting them know, like, dude, shut your holes, So,
yeah. Really, shut your fucking pie hole, stupid.
There's just certain situations that just don't, I mean, there's other times where it's okay for Steve to be over, but, just certain situations don't call for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm bringing over Dumb and Dumber 2, and it's very fucking funny, and I don't think I want you to miss anything, and he's over there.
Oh, wait a minute. No. Now, here's where I get to jump in and say, fuck both of you, because I watched Dumb and Dumber, and I love the show, but did you guys invite me to see this? Fuck you.
Oh. Do you want to come over and watch it?
I want to see this. I wanted to go to the movies. The first time I saw it, it was actually when I first started radio.
Oh.
Back in 90, I think it was 95.
Well,
I was in for about 2 years. The owner of the radio station, actually, me and him went out. We were good friends and went out and watched it.
You guys go to Red Lobster?
No, we don't butt fuck one another. We didn't butt fuck one another.
So,
I wasn't his bottom bitch.
So, well, if you want to come over and watch it, you can come over and watch it.
No, fuck you now. Too late.
All right, well, fine. Fuck you then. You don't get to watch the movie then. Eat a dick. G Motors and I will watch it, and we'll just laugh at you.
Jerkman would have liked this. Fuck him.
Yeah, and then I'll come in here Monday.
Number 2 is hilarious.
Yeah, I want to see it because I remember seeing the previews and I was like, "Oh
looks
shit,
like it might be good."
Yeah, that's pretty fucking awesome. But no, I definitely.
Oh my god! Come over, Jerkman, man. You can see it too, man. It's funny as hell.
It was Saturday night, right?
Yeah, Saturday night, man. Nigga night.
Hey, maybe I'll do that.
You were being invited.
Look at that. Fuck you, Steve. See, you didn't get invited. No, I'm just kidding.
But you see,
no,
that's it, because Steve has no interest in that stuff, and that's just what it is. I'd rather have something where
it's a dumb movie, just a funny dumb movie. That's all.
Right. Well, and like the Meet the Fockers movie we were watching, I'd seen parts of that before, but still, this one's different. I want to see this movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like front to back. So yeah. No, he.
I had to choose having Jerkman or Steve over. I take Jerkman because Jerkman knows how to shut up.
He does?
Really?
I don't know about that.
You have not hung around me that long, have you? No.
Yeah, but you don't talk like a fucking megaphone, man.
Yeah. Part of it is I think Steve is losing his hearing. And don't get me wrong. I don't want you to think I like Steve's a great guy. He's a very good friend. But at the same time, it's just I know there's certain things that just aren't really his bag. And just we're doing stuff he's not really gonna like. You know what I mean? So we're not watching movies we're watching movies that like we're past 1955 or whatever.
Oh, really?
Well, he loves all
that's
that
good.
old
That's
shit.
him, right? Not me.
Yeah.
You didn't mention me in that. So
Well, if I mentioned you,
Steve too. He's funny, but sometimes he's just a little too fucking loud.
Yeah, well, that's it. You got to take it, like you said, man. You got to take it in small doses. That's
small doses.
That's all it is. So, and even when G Motors goes, Jerkman,
right?
I don't think I would make an every weekend thing of hanging out with Steve.
Nah.
So
True.
Anyway, so man, yeah, that was the deal. That was the Steve deal there. Trying to come over again, but you got to think this. Here's the deal, though. On one hand, you got to feel bad because it's like, well, okay, he doesn't have any friends except for us. But then again,
I wonder why.
Well,
wait a minute. You guys are his only friends?
Yeah, pretty much.
And that sucks then for him, doesn't it?
Most probably are.
Well, but you got to look at this. Why doesn't he have any friends?
Because he asked them to grab beer and eggs while they were out and wants to come over and talk.
Wants to talk about the
wants you to join the Republican Party?
Yeah, shit like that. The thing that they tell you, the two things they tell you not to engage in conversation.
Religion and politics.
This motherfucker loves politics. And that's like his main thing to talk about.
Well, if he wasn't so misguided, it'd be all right. But he's really misguided.
Well, that's the thing, though. I mean, not everybody wants to hear about politics. Some people just don't like it, period.
That's true.
They just don't want to talk about it. I for one, am not a big politics fan. I hate politics, actually.
Do you?
Yeah, I actually do.
Oh, I can't stand politics, man. I worked for the county for 23 years. All they had to do was I had to live by their stupid political fucking bullshit. Every day I would come home fucking all pissed off because of these politicians. Now I'm fucking mellowed out. Now I'm retired.
It's funny. I was just told last week that I need to learn how to politic better.
Really?
Somebody told me that. You need to politic. I'm like,
what is politicking?
It means sucking dick, basically.
But that's what I'm saying. So what did they say that you were not good at?
Oh, it was
you weren't good at sucking ass.
Yeah, because I speak my mind. That's why
you thought. And you had a brain in your head,
and
so
I'm honest,
and
I look out for other people, and therefore I'm not good at politicking.
It's amazing how dumb this country's become.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what I was told. This is
going to shit, man.
Going to shit. Fuck, it's there.
It's in shit.
I mean, they threw it in fucking hell in a handbasket and a fucking couple kittens with it and every fucking thing else you can think of.
Man, yeah. So that's the thing,
Yeah, why do we want to become politicians? Don't you think the world's filled with enough assholes as it is?
Well, there you go. And they expect you to live by their bullshit. That's what I don't like.
Well, see, the biggest thing about a politician is we all have assholes, but at least we can see theirs. They're walking around plain as day.
Well, yeah, they're all assholes.
They're all asshole.
Yep. They're walking.
Most of them. I can't say all. There are some good politicians out there, but the problem is most of them do not make it to office. And once they do, year or two, they're corrupt.
Yeah, exactly. Just can't trust them. And I have no interest in trying to kowtow to them or trying to play the political game. Even when it's not politicians directly. This was a work-related thing. But basically, I was doing the honest thing, and I was, basically, including somebody on an email conversation that I guess I wasn't supposed to. And I was like, man, what the fuck? Why is everybody making such a big deal out of this shit? And then they're telling me, well, you need to learn how to politic better. And
politic?
Yeah, fuck that. I don't. Politics rhymes with swallow dicks, and I'm not about to do either.
Really?
So, yeah. Oh, come on, man.
And
Go for it,
I
fucker.
have some coupons here for
Go
you.
for it, Red
But these,
Lobster.
no, these aren't even Red Lobster. I was going to say, since you're not fucking men anymore, this is a topless review. You can go see some titties.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
A
like.
bunch of- yeah, I didn't
don't
think
like
you'd
strip
like
clubs.
that.
Yeah.
No, it's not a strip club. It's a show. It's called Sexy.
Too visual, man.
I don't know. It's possible.
It's too visual.
I'm
for
sure
me.
there's singing and dancing and a lot of other shit going on.
I'm sure there is.
Talking and.
But for me, I'm like,
there's a lot of. The show's called Sexy. It's about you. See, you don't even know what it's about before you go ahead and open your mouth, and
tell
you
me
could
what
be
it's
missing
about.
out on something really
Tell
great.
me how ejaculatory it is.
All right.
What is it?
The show is about. Let me get the ticket here.
Okay.
Sorry, you see my face.
Tell me all about it, man.
Yeah, my face just popped into camera, and I don't give a damn. Okay, it's sexy. There's a lot of hot chicks on the back of it here. Jennifer Ramos is in it, and she was actually here in the studio today. She gave me the tickets and her private phone number to give her a call so I can get
get away
tickets
from the
anytime I
camera,
want.
Shirtman.
What? Do you see it? You see my fucking face? Good for you.
Scary.
I know it's scary. You should have to sleep with me. It's at
Like I
the yeah. Go ahead. Give it your best shot, fucker.
No, not tonight.
Yeah.
I'm not having mercy on you here.
So anyhow, the show says in the back here, it's a complimentary tickets for two, for admission. A lot of hot chicks. A lot of hot chicks. And the show says, starts out with some heart pounding, heart pounding, sexy done right. Is a way to get out, enjoy the night with some hot women that will make sure that your mind expands along with your trousers. Unbelievable they put that on there. And it says, oh, you're going to like this. Everything from fantasies to foot fetishes. This show is hotter than hot.
It's probably a lot of visual shit, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's probably visual stuff. It's probably nothing I would get into.
Oh, wait a minute.
Huh.
This promotion is for the time offered, valid through March 31st, 2015. And it actually says that, and when you go there, you actually get another fucking, when you go there, you present them with this ticket, and they'll look you over and find out. And if they do believe it, they will also give you a complimentary ticket to Red Lobster.
How did I know that was coming? Oh, G Motors jumped off.
Yeah, he did.
Thanks for calling in, man. We'll be right back, bitches.
No, we won't.
Hey, most people don't plan to fail, but a lot of people fail to plan, and it really don't have to be like that.
What you know about an IRA or a tax-deferred 401k? What you gotta pay to the government? Ever heard of a tax-exempt retirement? That's info most folks don't know. What you gonna do if you live too long? What you gonna do if you die too soon? Can your spouse afford the house? Will your family go bankrupt if you get sick? You got a plan in place to cover medical debt? I'm not talking about Advil. I'm speaking on long-term ill. You ever seen a bill from that home where Big Mama went to live? It's like $73,000 a year. How you gonna pay for that? 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 You work hard every day, but you really don't like it. You're looking at a retirement crisis. Got a good education, got a good job, got the age and the time, but still got robbed in 2008 when the market crashed. Wanna tell your boss to kiss your bus pass, but you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. Said you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. So you wake up in the morning and you put on your game face. Then you run out the house late, headed to the same place. On the bus like I'm stuck. In your car like I'm stuck. What you need is a solution, more income and less confusion. What you gonna do, where you gonna go, who you gonna talk to get the info and get money. You can talk to me, you can talk to me, you can talk to me. We got what you need, or you can join the team. Build yourself, then build your wealth by sharing what you learn with somebody else. Each one, teach one how money works. Stay compliant so nobody gets hurt. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Hey, this is Travis. This song was recorded to get your attention. I have some powerful financial information that you should hear. The things that you need to put in place for a solid financial foundation in case you live too long, die too soon, if you become disabled or need to go into a home, or if you simply need access to a tax-free supplemental retirement or emergency fund. We have the information to put these proper plans in place in case any of these things happen. Contact me at my email. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. Let's set up an appointment, sit down at the kitchen table or coffee shop somewhere. I'll show you the information. If you have the need and the means, let's get it done. Or if you're looking for a business with a great compensation plan and a proven system, you should join the team. I know this business isn't for everyone, but it's one of those rare situations where if we all follow the system, it can be a win for all involved. The companies win, the clients win, or the families win, the brokers win. We're entrepreneurs, we're our own bosses. Everyone is a broker. We can make good money and travel around the world on the company's dime. Let's at least try to do it.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul. R&B, soul. Hip-hop bangers like. Hip-hop bangers like.
25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the bay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks like.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping. But I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
At last, the wait's finally over. Be Sick returns from a long hiatus with a brand new album entitled Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Available for digital download only.
Be Sick's no punches pulled approach on the mic gives listeners what they want, as well as gives the rap game a well-deserved kick in the ass, with such hard-hitting gems as the title track, Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Mr. Zero fucking tolerance, you fakes at your fun. My tongue's replacing the gun. My toleration is none. Fuck a buster and a bitch.
Or the laid-back, fun-filled street anthem entitled Change of Pace, featuring Ghost.
This is something to bump as a gift to the haters. So turn it up loud just to piss off your neighbors. And if you out rolling, you be getting a ticket. And if you
straight to the guts, blind to the facts.
Blind to the facts that your mind's in a trap. Blind to the facts that with time we adapt. Blind to the facts of what you don't understand. Blind to the facts by the media scams. Blind to the facts of what you read in a book. Blind to the facts of
Download your copy today of Mr. Zero Tolerance from www.cdbaby.com or go to www.cdbaby.com/cd/bsick2. Download your copy today. Keep the realness in the rap game.
Yee! What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to STIM Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerkman. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do. So don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic, like you already know. Get him, Jay!
We think it's the banning of
We
speech
are
for protected
anonymous.
material.
And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. My boy Maxwell Silverhammer and my bottom bitch jerk man will set you straight with some good old true shit and none of that shit that irks me. Hey Maxie baby, I still got them videos. You fill my cereal port perfectly. Bitch.
He may look dumb, but oh hell, who am I kidding? He is back to STIM Radio, Maxwell Silverhammer.
Hey, wait a minute, goddammit. I look dumb?
Hey,
No.
earlier, now you wanted me to call you Dick.
All right, you're right. So I'll be a dick. Hey, I'm not dumb, goddamn. That's where I draw the goddamn line. So, but you see,
don't mind me called a dick.
Yeah, exactly. I can be a dick. Well, I know I can be a dick. That's evident. But anyway, but you see my point with Steve there, right?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I'm just fucking with you. I do.
Yeah, well, because some people, I tell them the story, and they're like, what? You have a problem with him being around? A lot of people don't get the time and place thing. You know what I'm saying? That a lot of people just don't. Well, hell, a lot of people are one person. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't be multifaceted. They can only be one thing, And so when you start saying, well, I got different friends that do this, and I got friends that do that, well, what are you talking about? I just hang out with one group of friends, where that's not me. So, and like I said, in all honesty, hey, it's not going to be long until G Motors is gone. So, I want to get as much time in with him as I can, before he leaves. So
he's probably crying right now. You're going to give this man a tissue. Someone at the house right now, if he's got it turned on, give that poor man a tissue. I'm sure he's crying right now.
Oh yeah. His eyes are.
He's all blubbered up,
welling up with tears. So anyway, but no, it's not just that, but it's like I said, it's just not his gig, and it's okay if Steve wants to hang out occasionally, but
right.
Let's make it the proper situation. So just don't all of a sudden try to weasel. And like I was starting to say. When people are supposedly lonely and don't have any friends and whatever, there's usually a reason. It's like...
No, some people just don't. They're not good at making friends. They're not outgoing enough or something like that.
Steve is very outgoing. But the problem is I think he just turns people off or he rubs people the wrong way.
Well, and that's very well possible. I mean, he can be a little bit overwhelming when he's getting on the...
Well, you know this.
I know that for a fact. Yes, I do.
That's a fact you can't dispute.
Yeah, I will not try to dispute that one.
Yeah, he definitely has his moments. So anyway, he's... he's Steve. I told you, the guy, he's a great guy. But I just would rather him come over when, it's something more conducive to him. Okay, like I wouldn't have G Motors over while Steve is giving me cooking lessons. You know what I'm saying? It's just not something that's G Motor speed. So,
right.
Just trying to, keep it time and place, So, anyway, I've got some SMJs.
Why didn't you tell me this ahead of time?
I did.
You did?
We went to the break. I said, I got some SMJs.
You said you had SMJs?
Yeah, were you not listening?
I don't believe you told me that.
I did.
No, I'm just stalling for time to load the damn thing.
Oh, I figured that's what you're doing. That's why you got quiet there for a second.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it to load. Every time I put it over, it kept disappearing. I think I got it. There we go.
There we go.
Blind men have a certain smell.
We do.
It smells like stupid.
Gotta save that blind man. Gotta save him from danger.
They're dumb.
Gotta save that blind man. Gotta save him from strangers.
They run amok.
Running amok.
Running amok when you open the car door.
I'll tell you what, man. When I, every time I go to these networking things, there's always a lot of SMJ-ery. I can always count on having SMJs the night of those events. And I went to one this morning, and I saw one lady that I guess, a lot of these people, I don't know who's who, so unless they say who they are, because a lot of them sound alike and act alike. You know how the corporate types are. So, and of course, like you said, corporate fucks, for them to have an original thought is like,
that original thought is passed down through many assholes.
Trying to climb Mount Everest on your tongue or something.
Right.
So anyway, this woman comes up to me and she's like, "Hey, long time no see."
And she stretched out the C.
Of course. And I blew it off. I didn't even respond.
What does she mean by that, you think?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think what she meant was long time no see. I haven't seen you in so long.
Yeah, but of course she had to accentuate.
Well, sure.
the
That's
C
why I
part.
just showed you how it can be accentuated to believe that maybe that's what she was saying.
I hope you don't believe that. Because if you
I'm the
do,
spin doctor.
you're just like those people that said the person was resisting arrest.
You trying to say I'm dumb?
No, I would never say that about you.
I did about you earlier.
I would never say those things about you.
You are fucking patronizing me right now.
So, and look, you just made me lose it.
See, I told you I can fuck you up.
Look where that went.
I'm good at that. Fucking shit up.
Well, and then the second one, somebody was saying to me, "Yeah, I think they're upstairs." You know, the event was going on upstairs.
Right.
So I said, "Oh, okay. Well, here, do you mind if I walk up there with you?" And the lady goes, "Can you climb stairs?" Yeah, no. I walk on my eyes, you stupid bitch.
Can you climb stairs? Okay,
Yeah.
I can't spin that one.
I told you that's too stupid to even spin.
Yeah,
you can't even spin.
I wouldn't even want to try. I mean, I probably could, but then I would be giving her. I don't want to do it.
Can you believe it? Can you climb stairs? You know.
Huh.
And then, so then we're up there.
Well, I could see that though, because you wouldn't know the level of the stairs. You would have to judge every time on how high to bring your foot so you could trip and fall. So I can understand, can you actually climb the stairs without being able to have that 3D motor hand-eye coordination, foot coordination to understand that it's able to even be done and how high to lift your leg so you don't fall upwards.
Fall up?
Yeah, I've fallen up steps before.
You fall up?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You catch your foot, trip yourself, bunk, right in your face.
And go flying upwards. Huh?
Sure.
Wow. So yeah, there was the can you climb steps? What was the other dumb fucking thing I heard today? Oh, I heard there was a lot. There were a bunch of them. And then somebody said to me, what was it? Oh, and what is it with all the touching and the grabbing? And like I said, when you're blind, personal space all of a sudden goes out the window. Because you have the mind of a 5-year-old. And one lady actually came up. And she's like, "Hey, Max," and she's like doing all this shit, and I was like, "Who are you?" And she goes, "It's," she said her name, and I was like, "Well, gee, why didn't you just announce yourself?" And she was like, "Well, and she kind of got a little indignant, like, "Oh, gee, you only get molested by all the girls, like that's a good thing, like." No, you're touching me like a child. If you wanted to fuck me, that'd be a different thing. But you don't. That's not it. You just, you see me as cute, as something squeezable, as a toy or something. So that was that one. And and then I think one guy tried to make a joke, because I was talking to him and he said, and we were talking about Carson City, and he too put in a little accent on something he said. Because he goes, "So are you driving to Carson City?" Because I told him I said something about going to Carson City.
Right.
So he said, "Oh, so are you?" And I think he was trying to be like the bum ching, like, "Here, let me get this table full of bitches to laugh."
Why didn't you do that? You should have done it and embarrassed him and got the laugh.
Bum ching?
Yeah, you should have said.
Yeah, I probably should.
Oh, I love a good blind joke.
Yeah, you're right. I probably should.
Then he would have felt totally like a motherfucking stupid little peon asshole.
Well, it was even funnier.
And then the girls or whoever he was trying to impress would have been laughing at what you said and taking it away from his bullshit.
Well, and you're right. That would have totally. But nobody reacted. Number one, and number two, pretty much nobody heard him anyway.
But just think, if you would have done that though, and maybe they ignored what he said, they heard it. But they just ignored it. So if you would have done that, maybe they'd been like, "Wow, he's fucking pretty witty. He's quick."
Kind of fucked them up a little bit.
Yeah, you would have fucking served him his own fucking balls back in his own damn mouth.
That would have been kind of funny.
Yeah, that would have been hilarious.
So yeah, those were the SMJs today that I dealt with there. So that was kind of funny. But and then I had another lady at one point. It was a black lady, of course, and she's like, no, come here. And she's like, but they almost act like they're disciplining or something. Like, no, come here. Like they grab your hand, like this way. Here, let me show you. Because I think, I don't know if it's a frustrated thing, like, God damn it, I gotta, like they feel obligated, like they don't want to help you, but they kind of feel like they have to. So it's like annoying, like, something that's kind of in their way.
All right.
So that's kind of how she acted a little bit. So yeah, that was another.
You were in her way.
Well, you know.
I mean, you don't realize you stand in all of our sighted way all the time. We're trying to get around and be productive.
Actually, it's funny.
And you stand in our fucking way, slowing us down.
I think a lot of sighted people actually stand in my fucking way a lot of times.
Really?
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's how you feel about this?
Yeah. Because some of you motherfuckers walk slow as shit. And
That is true.
Or here's another thing: you guys stand around looking at something forever.
Well, of course we're gonna look at things.
You're like,
we
get
have
the
eyeballs that we
fuck
can do
out
that
of the
with.
way.
We're gonna sit and look at it like, oh, look how pretty that
Yeah, you guys
is.
caressify it and
Yeah.
ejaculate over
See,
it.
now if you had eyes, you'd be doing the same damn thing.
Yeah, well, I don't. So you know,
Well, you do have eyes,
I do
you
have
dumb
eyes.
shit.
Well, I mean, I don't have vision, so I don't have working eyes. Here, I'll break it down. I'll talk to you like a 4-year-old. My
Yeah.
eyes don't work.
They don't, so you
No.
can't cry.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, that's it's kind of funny. You're right. There are a lot of sighted people that do think that, but on the other hand, a lot of sighted people get in my fucking way in a lot of cases.
Well,
you
see,
know?
and that's another thing. When a sighted person sees a blind person,
Uh-huh.
they will not, like, if you walk in this area in here, a lot of them won't go out around you because they don't know if you're gonna like cut over real quick because you don't know what you're doing, and they don't want to bump into you and make you feel, you know. So they already guess.
They freeze.
Yeah,
That's what they do.
they stand behind you and freeze.
Yeah, they totally say, and you're just like, get the fuck out of the way. You know, I'm trying to move, but now you stop. You know, so I don't know which way you want to go. So then I move and you move. You know, like what are we dancing? So, you know, but yeah, it was a day of SMJ at the event, at this particular one event. So anyway, that was the SM Jesus. Oh, and then I had somebody. There was one other person that told me she likes to play. What did she say? Pinochle. She said she likes
Who doesn't like to play pinochle?
Oh, Pinocle's the shit.
That's what I'm saying. It's the bomb. Pinochle is something that the
When
whole
you're-
family and everybody can enjoy.
When you're
I mean,
when you're 75 years old, I'm sure.
No,
Well, then again, I
no.
see why you enjoy it, but
no, you really want to go with that one, don't you?
yeah,
Really?
I am gonna go with that one. How about that one there, Pat Sajak?
It's better than having penis on the knuckles like you had at the Red Lobster.
Oh yeah.
You know, I got to find something new. This Red Lobster thing is it's too easy.
Yeah, it's too easy.
I mean, there's got to be something else, other kind of gay things you've done.
Yeah?
It has to be.
Gay things I've done.
Yeah, and you know what? I know the new one to ride on.
Oh yeah, I bet you do.
I do. I do.
You got one to ride on.
Yeah, and it's going to be how two fucking straight men go into a love boutique to pick out gay cards.
We just had to get you something.
How you like that, Motors?
We're looking out for you, man. We're just looking out for you.
It's so funny too because my mom today, I had the cards set in there.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, I put that one in the envelope, and I didn't know it, and she's reading them. Her all of a sudden go, "Oh God!"
Well, I like how G Motors is waving the dick popsicle in her face.
I know.
Hey, you see that?
I
You
know.
see what it is,
Look,
right?
it's a clock.
She's like, yeah, I know what it is. But yeah, that's funny. Gay things, other gay. Oh, we were talking about the pinochle one. So the woman says, you know, I got some friends. We play pinochle, and one of the women that plays with us, you know, doesn't see that well. It was, where can I get some large print cards? And so, you know, of course, because everything blind, you come to me for. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm your all-purpose Blinky store.
Oh, and that's well, I mean, people are going to ask you because they probably figured you might know. So that one, I don't think it's.
Well, maybe not,
Yeah.
but it's just kind of
I
one
mean,
of those.
because like, you know, they're going to ask me. They come up and ask me
Well-
shit about, well, where do you find a good tablet? Because they know we do that stuff. So.
Well, but then again, they do have access to Google. If they really wanted to see large print playing cards for blind,
But a lot of people don't do that. I mean, I don't even fucking go to Google half the time.
I Google everything, man. I Google whenever I want to know some shit. I just pop on Google. Google is my friend.
Well, I mean, everybody uses Google, but it's sometimes, you know, I'd rather ask somebody than just go on Google. Just times I do.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, you know somebody. It's more personal, I think, you know. Because, okay, you can find anything on Google, but sometimes it's just easier to ask somebody. You know, once again, here we're going back to, well, why should I be standing next to somebody when I can ask them a fucking question when they may know instead of being in my fucking phone the whole time and pretend like the world doesn't exist around me?
Yeah, it's just kind of funny how, like, a lot of people, they just kind of see me. There's my identity as blindness. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's not your identity. It's a part of what you are. So
Right.
they're going to automatically think you may know. So that's a simple. That one I don't. That's a simple question. It's like I mean, it's annoying. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's got to be because
Well,
when
yeah.
people come up and ask me, like we talked about before, when you're out somewhere, just because I've DJ'd, I must know every fucking song ever done.
Yeah, or like radio show questions and
Hey, you were a DJ. Name this song. I'm going to give you one bar. Doink. I know that one.
Yeah, I know what that's Buckle Shuck and the Dibble Dobs.
And the Dibble Dobs. Yeah, they were on one hit wonder.
Those guys, man. I'm telling you, they ripped.
They rocked it out, but one hit wonder. I wish they would. I hope they come out with a new album or a new CD or whatever the fuck's out there now. Download.
Because they got the shitses.
They got the shitses.
They's the bestesses.
They've got it together.
So yeah, man, that's that. What other annoyances were happening to me today? Oh, well, one particular person kept fucking texting me all goddamn day. Man, how do you do it, man?
How do I do it?
How do you deal with that?
I don't. I'm ready to die.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm. Cancer can't take me quick enough. I'm okay with it.
Oh, okay.
At one time I was not, but it's to the point where, I've lived a decent life. I'm okay. I'm all right with it. I don't want to go through the pain, but hey, they can morphine my ass up. I won't remember any of it anyhow. I'll slip right out of this world and go to the next place and fuck with you guys as much as I can.
Are you gonna go to that Spirit in the Sky, man?
Yeah, Spirit in the Sky. That's where I'm headed.
That's an annoying fucking song.
I hate that fucking
That's
song.
just a
Going on up to the Spirit in the Sky.
Going to the place that's the
I'm
best.
gonna go when I die.
Just the whole song.
I know the whole song. I never cared for it to begin with. Even the music rubs me the wrong way. That song could disappear forever, and I would not notice it.
Yeah, that's one I don't need.
Or be unhappy.
Yeah, you're right. That's one that can go away.
Yeah. There's a couple that can just permanently disappear off the face of the earth, and I would not be shedding a tear like Motors did when you said that earlier.
Oh, yeah?
I hope somebody got him a tissue.
Well, yeah, they probably did.
Yeah.
He's probably good.
Either that or he pulled one out of his pants that he uses to make it look like he's got a bulge.
That one, or maybe he used Jason's old nightshirt.
He could have been.
His
Might
old
have left
buddy.
it there one night.
He's like,
one night.
Smells like you, Jason.
Jason.
Oh,
Let me count the ways.
Although I do have to say this, Jason has commented on some things recently on Facebook, and none of them have involved G Motors.
Really? That's because he's already stalking his and plotting his death.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, he's going to be on the down low now, so when he shows up and ass fucks him and murders him, then nobody's going to think twice about it.
Kind of like when suicidal people finally come to the solution to suicide.
Motors, I'm just joking. He's not going to murder. He's just going to ass fuck you.
He just ass fuck you. That's all
Hey,
he wants.
take it like a man, Squeal like a pig and have fun with it.
Just dig your teeth into the carpet threads, man.
Yeah, just go like, hey, you should at least experience everything in life once. You don't know when you're going to die. A good ass ramming is what you may need to clear your brains.
Going to the place that's the best. I'm going to have a guy that molests.
Gonna stick it in my asshole, then my eye. Squirt it in my eye.
I'm swallowing the semen of a guy.
Motors, I feel bad I even said that.
You know what?
Do I look like I feel bad? I do.
I think that might be another parody.
You think? Yeah, maybe we should do that as a parody.
I've been having a lot of ideas for parodies, but then I forget them. And then I'm like, what was that song I want to parody?
And this is when I do one, because...
Oh, here we go.
Motors.
Here
He's
we go.
pissed.
Let's see what he says now.
Fuck you guys. Fuck you, Jerkman.
Let's see what he says here.
Fuck you, Jerkman.
Told you. Told you the fuck you, Jerkman was coming.
Yeah. Notice it's fuck you, Jerkman, not Max.
But see, I thrive on that. I
know you do.
love for people to just he's such a fucking asshole. Good. I want you to believe I am.
Just think I'm an asshole.
Yeah, I'm an asshole. That's right, I am. Hope you like it.
Of course. Well, hey, man.
That's why I'm Jerkman.
They say you are what you eat.
I've eaten a lot of girls' asses.
Have you
yes.
eaten some ass?
I have eaten ass in my life. Yes, I'm not going to deny it.
You know what? I've eaten ass,
done
too.
it. We've all done it. Who hasn't munched a good fucking brown hole once in a while?
Yeah, for me, it's got to be somebody I'm in love with.
Well, sure. I mean, I just don't go around licking anybody's. What, my story fucking boring you or something here?
Oh, no. No.
Or the minute I talk about assholes, you feel like you had to open your mouth.
That's what it was. I was prepared. It's like, really? You want me to eat some ass? Have an ass sandwich? No, plus, like I said, I'm a little bit sleep deprived, so I'm
a little tired, too.
Well, like I said, I just kept from fucking waking up having a shit and going back to sleep to being woken up again at 3:30 by that fucking dick. And then then I doze off again, then woke. It was just a fitful bad night of sleep. That's all, which sucks because I notice now when I have shitty nights of sleep that it's usually in twos. You know what I'm saying? Like it's never just I had a bad night's sleep one night and then the next night I sleep great. Usually it's like some other shit. For 2 nights in a row, and you're just like, oh motherfucker. Then the third night tries. And then you just lay there, and you're like, I am fighting your ass insomnia. I don't give a fuck what happens.
Huh.
So, yeah, because, the night before, I don't think I slept that good either, now thinking back.
Wow.
Well, that was the night I went and saw.
Sleep deprived.
I went and saw
Couple
Vect.
days.
What's up?
You've been sleep deprived for a couple of days.
Yeah,
much.
man. I know.
Huh.
I go home and, I've gotten sleep, but I've just been tired, you know what I mean?
A lot of people have been like that, though. It's
Yeah,
just,
that's true.
your sleep does not seem as
restful
and as much quality to it. I mean, it just feels like you have not slept.
Yeah, there's something, I don't know if it's a chemical thing.
I think it's all this shit they're spraying in the air that doesn't exist.
Yeah, that could be. Or it could be just the environment that they create.
Yeah.
Because it is a much more stressful environment.
I'm picking my nose. You want to watch?
Oh, yeah? You gotta eat it?
No, it just inner part itches.
Oh, I hear it going.
Yeah, but here, you want to hear it? Listen. It's actually my earrings bouncing off.
I was going to say, what, is it your glasses making
no,
that noise?
the earrings bouncing off the headphones when I'm doing it. I do wear earrings. You know that, right?
You're gay.
I have an earring in both ears.
You're gay. You wear earrings.
I have hoop earrings.
I never got into the. But hey, whatever. People can do what they want.
Well, because you couldn't do that, then you would be a Prince Albert.
With the earrings? Yeah, I never did. Never was into the earrings. Never was into the tattoos. Nothing like that.
I don't have any tattoos. I just have earrings.
Just have earrings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I never was into piercing anything. Never tattooed. None of that shit.
And that's about the extent of what I've done. Piercings. I've got 3 piercings on each side.
Yeah.
I've only used the 2 anymore. 1 on each side. I haven't put any in the other ears for years, which I'm thinking about doing again.
Now, do those stay in? You just keep them in, or what?
Yeah, I mean they eventually kind of go shut, but I originally just poked these through in the first place. I grab an earring, just right through.
So you did your own piercing?
Fuck yeah. Why would I go somewhere and pay somebody to shoot me with a thing? I got enough fucking balls. I can push it through myself.
Just poke it through your ear, huh? Oh, damn. Wow. Well, hey, obviously,
right?
Drippin does his own piercing.
Yes, I do.
I thought Jeremy did all the piercing. Pierced other holes.
Oh, really?
But he made other piercings for you.
Hey, I'll be right back. Someone just came in.
Oh, okay. Someone just came in. I wonder who that may be. So, fucking A, man. Yeah, so being sleep deprived, it sucks. But like I said, when you're trying to sleep, for the past, 2 or 3 nights, and then you're like not sleeping and you're going, oh, fuck. And different things are just keeping you up. And I will admit, having the windows open, it's nice in some ways, but it's fucked up in other ways because you can hear every goddamn thing that happens. So people come in the gate, then you got the jack-offs outside honking their horns. Come on, bitch, we're going to Al-Anon tonight. We're going to talk about why you used to drink out of the toilet after you used it. Shit like that. So, what's up?
That was just my mom. She brought something over.
Oh, okay.
You got something more to take home to eat?
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Oh, food.
Just pizza. That pizza. She had it and she was...
Oh, there's more pizza?
Yeah, just another piece of pizza, so...
Oh, cool, man.
So there you go.
Getting loaded up. I love it. Give me something to munch on the bus, huh? Yeah.
Something to munch on a bus?
Yeah.
Gary's going to ride with you?
Yes. We'll be right back, bitches.
Hey, most people don't plan to fail, but a lot of people fail to plan, and it really don't have to be like that.
What you know about an IRA or a tax-deferred 401k? What you gotta pay to the government? Ever heard of a tax-exempt retirement? That's info most folks don't know. What you gonna do if you live too long? What you gonna do if you die too soon? Can your spouse afford the house? Will your family go bankrupt if you get sick? You got a plan in place to cover medical debt? I'm not talking about Advil, I'm speaking on long-term ill. You ever seen a bill from that home where Big Mama went to live? It's like $73,000 a year. How you gonna pay for that? 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 You work hard every day, but you really don't like it. You're looking at a retirement crisis. Got a good education, got a good job, got the age and the time, but still got robbed in 2008 when the market crashed. Wanna tell your boss to kiss your bus pass, but you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. Said you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. So you wake up in the morning and you put on your game face. Then you run out the house late, headed to the same place. On the bus like I'm stuck in your car like I'm stuck. What you need is a solution, more income and less confusion. What you gonna do, where you gonna go, who you gonna talk to get the info and get money. You can talk to me, you can talk to me, we got what you need, or you can join the team. Build yourself, then build your wealth by sharing what you learn with somebody else. Each one, teach one how money works. Stay compliant so nobody gets hurt. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Hey, this is Travis. This song was recorded to get your attention. I have some powerful financial information that you should hear. The things that you need to put in place for a solid financial foundation in case you live too long, die too soon, if you become disabled or need to go into a home, or if you simply need access to a tax-free supplemental retirement or emergency fund. We have the information to put these proper plans in place in case any of these things happen. Contact me at my email. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. Let's set up an appointment, sit down at the kitchen table or coffee shop somewhere. I'll show you the information. If you have the need and the means, let's get it done. Or if you're looking for a business with a great compensation plan and a proven system, you should join the team. I know this business isn't for everyone, but it's one of those rare situations where if we all follow the system, it can be a win for all involved. The companies win, the clients win, or the families win, the brokers win. We're entrepreneurs, we're our own bosses. Everyone is a broker. We can make good money and travel around the world on the company's dime. Let's at least try to do it.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul. R&B, soul.
I love you. You are my girl.
Hip-hop bangers like. Hip-hop bangers like.
25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the bay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks, life.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping. But I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on J&J.FM.
At last, the wait's finally over. Be Sick returns from a long hiatus with a brand new album entitled Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Available for digital download only.
Be Sick's no punches pulled approach on the mic gives listeners what they want, as well as gives the rap game a well-deserved kick in the ass, with such hard-hitting gems as the title track, Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Mr. Zero fucking tolerance, you fakes at your fun. My tongue's replacing the gun. My toleration is none. Fucking Buster and a bitch.
Or the laid-back, fun-filled street anthem entitled Change of Pace, featuring Ghost.
This is something to bump as a gift to the haters. So turn it up loud just to piss off your neighbors. And if you out rolling, you be getting a ticket. And if you
Straight to the guts, blind to the facts.
Blind to the facts that your mind's in a trap. Blind to the facts that with time we adapt. Blind to the facts of what you don't understand. Blind to the facts by the media scans. Blind to the facts of what you read in a book. Blind to the facts of
Download your copy today of Mr. Zero Tolerance from www.cdbaby.com or go to www.cdbaby.com/cd/bsick2. Download your copy today. Keep the realness in the rap game.
Yee! What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to STIM Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerkman. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do. So don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic like you already know. Get him, Jay!
We think it's the banning of
We are
First Amendment protected
anonymous.
material.
And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. My boy Maxwell Silverhammer and my bottom bitch jerk man will set you straight with some good old true shit and none of that shit that irks me. Hey Maxie baby, I still got them videos. You fill my cereal port perfectly. Bitch.
A man that can't even make it back on time to his own show. Here's Maxwell.
Oh, you know, this is great now that you do that.
Yeah.
Because even when I'm stumbling over shit and trying to
Gives
get
you a
back
chance
here, gives me a chance to get, reacclimated and back on track. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you loud and clear. You're in my fucking ears and the headphones.
Did you hear that,
I heard
too?
that real clear, yes.
That was good.
Sounded like fucking broccoli and fucking jujitsu,
Broccoli?
fucking
I don't know.
Mexican Malta meal or something.
Speaking of Mexican, I had, those 7-Eleven burritos?
Yeah.
I had 2 of those for dinner. And, I got to say, they're not that bad. They're pretty good. I'm sure I hope I'm not waking up in the middle of the night having a shit again.
I think you like torturing your own ass. I think you really you do, because just by the way you're laughing right now, you get a kick out of seeing what kind of shit can blow out of your own ass.
Yeah. Well, since you tell me that my colon might shoot out of me one day.
No, there's no might. This will happen. I predict this for you.
That my colon's going to shoot out of me?
Yeah. You're going to be laying there someday. You're going to be able to play jump rope with your own fucking colon.
Well,
yeah, what do you say? That one, huh? Because you know it's probably going to happen.
Oh, yeah. I've never heard of it happening, but...
Oh, yeah. People's colons have actually came out taking bad shits. It has happened, yes.
I'm going to have to look that up, man.
Yeah, it has happened. There's been times that people have taken shits where their inner colon just
colon
like
unravels
like a jack in a box, pop right the fuck out.
I like that snake in the can.
Yeah, kind of,
joke
yes.
can?
Yeah.
Whoa, there's my colon.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, God, I go to the hospital and jam it back up my own ass.
How do they push it back in at that point? It's
I'm
just
guessing. I don't know. I've never had it happen to me. You will experience it and be able to tell us someday.
Well, there was one day I had a real explosive shit, and I was like, oh, fuck. Because I felt it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was one of those powerful, air shits.
Right.
It's just like, boom. Just blew out of you, and you're like, damn, you feel that in your lower abdomen.
I realize we don't have an ending, a final ending to the show.
Oh, we don't.
No, I just looked at that. I thought I'm looking at it says final ending. Wait a minute, that's the old one.
Yeah.
So,
well, now you will once I send you these bumpers.
Yeah.
You will have a final
I'll just
ending.
double it up a little or something. 45 seconds should be enough to get us out.
45 is fine, I think.
Yeah, I think it'll work.
It'll work. It'll be good, even with our long-winded asses. So.
or colon jump roping asses.
Yeah. Because, but shitting is great. Well, you got things beeping at you. You got a battery going dead or something?
No. I got my buddy, AK.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You guys are, what are you, IMing back and forth?
Yeah, she's sending me some messages.
Oh, gotcha. Cool. Oh, man. So, what the fuck? What the fuck do you say now? You know, here we are at the final segment. There's probably like, what, 10 minutes left in the show?
Right.
Because, you know, we're going to be shutting it down a little early because I have an early ride tonight.
Right.
You know, I was a bitch trying to get a ride for tonight because they kept wanting to give me a 9:53. And I'm like, I don't want 9:50. I want something earlier. And finally, they gave me an 8:55. And I'm like, okay, good. That will suffice. But, shit, with paratransit. Oh, and that's the other thing. I did see Fran from ITN today at this networking breakfast.
You did?
Yes, I did. And she even asked me, how's your transportation situation? I was like, well, I don't use Silver Riders if that's what you want to know. And she's like, oh, really? You know, and it almost seemed like she really didn't give a shit, you know, but, you know, she was like, oh, I see. Oh, okay. And I'm like, yeah, I think the RTC, almost like she was kind of knew about it, you know?
Right.
Like RTC brought those fucks in just to take, you know, ITN / United Riders / Silver Riders out the game so that RTC was the only game in town again.
I believe so.
So, and it's almost like she kind of knew that was happening because, by the way, because when I said it, she didn't say no, but she's like, oh, I see, you know? It's one of those Charlie, you know, things again about politicking. You know, so everything's sworn to secrecy.
Politicking.
Instead of doing the right fucking thing,
right.
You know, and looking out for quote unquote your fellow man or whatever.
Your fellow man.
Yeah, I guess there's not that doesn't
exist. What the
exist.
fuck are you talking about?
That doesn't exist anymore.
The world
does it?
you live in is
I
a
know.
fantasy fucking world.
I know. Now it's all about you and, you know, what the fuck you can get out of it,
Hey,
what people can
you
do
don't
for
care
you.
what other people think. You don't care about their feelings. You don't care about anything about them. You do what only you want to do, and everybody else accept what you want.
Yeah, and they
if
better.
you don't like it, get used to fucking to it.
You know, it was funny because I was talking to somebody about that the other night too, and you know, we were just saying how people even take their bad points now and just emphasize them. Like, well, yeah, I'm a flake, so what? You know,
And it's no longer, you know, there used to be a time when I was younger that when you did something, you thought of other people's feelings and emotions at the same time.
Right,
You
and
took
you at
into-
least
you had empathy.
apologized.
You had empathy to understand or try to understand someone else's thoughts on things too.
Right.
Now this whole me society, this is the way I am, and if you don't like it, fuck you.
yeah, pretty much. This is how I am. Deal with it.
Yeah, deal with it. And it's kind of like
It's like, hey, I'm a pedophile. So what?
Yeah,
You know?
if we're
I
all
rape little kids.
if we were all with this kind of mentality or this kind of thought process, who the fuck's going to get along? Nobody.
Well, that's it. That's the problem.
Not everything that you do is totally acceptable to somebody else, nor it doesn't have to be acceptable to somebody else. But for God's sakes, take their thoughts and their feelings into consideration before you just act.
Got something in my eye all of a
You
sudden.
do? You can actually feel it?
Yeah, I can actually feel it.
Wow.
It burned for a second.
Did it?
Yeah, maybe it was a piece of.
I was shooting semen over your way.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably what it was.
Yeah,
Then.
probably.
Very potent there, man.
I'm telling you.
And like you're gonna blind
Why
me.
do you think I got so much child support to pay?
You're gonna
That
blind
was a bust on me.
You're blinding me with science.
Yeah, I got a lot of technology I'm shooting out.
Blinded me with semen. Doo, doo, doo. Yeah, no, you're right though. It's you know, everybody's just kind of like, hey, that's me, and if you don't like it, too fucking bad.
That's what I do.
I'm not gonna, you know, I don't even take steps to change it because I shouldn't have to.
No,
you know?
no, I shouldn't have to change anything about myself. And but see, people misunderstand. It's not changing something about yourself. It's having empathy or understanding for something of somebody else that may not understand what you're
No,
doing.
You're wrong because see, people should accept me.
Just accept everything and don't ask questions. You shouldn't feel angry. You shouldn't feel upset. You shouldn't feel happy. You shouldn't feel anything about what I do because it's me. It's mine. Shut the fuck up. Leave me alone.
It's just the way it is.
It's just how it is.
Well, then at the same time, it's, you know, everyone's created equal, but yet accept me, and you're going to have to accept me.
I am a god.
I'm an asshole, and you're going to love it. Okay?
Yeah.
Love that asshole side of me.
And not even totally being an asshole, but they're, you know, everybody's got different ways that they've been raised or they've been, you know, lived a life, you know, and some generations are mixed from other generations or same generations, but in different parts of the country. You know, things are just a little different. That's all. And all you got to do is take into consideration, would this bother me? Would I do this? How would they feel if I did that? That's all. It's just consideration. That's it. It's not that hard to do.
And the problem is people don't even do that anymore. You know, it's like, damn, I'm not asking you for something major.
No.
But why can't you bend to me a little bit?
Well,
you know?
and not even bending. It's simply think of someone else.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not even if you if it's something out of the norm, you know, okay, if it's out of the norm, and then you should probably consider maybe someone else's thoughts on it. You don't have to. I'm not saying you have to bow down or you have to do it.
Right.
But at least consider it and think, hey, you know, that may not be cool with someone else.
Well, that's it. You know, rather than just pulling the
right.
stunt.
And it doesn't mean you have to not do it. But it should be, if you have a doubt or thought in your mind that it's something that, if you have a thought in your mind that it's something that could bother somebody, then maybe you should say something to them ahead of time.
Well, you think, rather than just
Right.
kind of springing, oh, and by the way, you know, doing the, by the way kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, you know, yeah. And then you're like, what? Huh?
Yeah.
And, well, what are you upset about?
Yeah.
You have no right to be.
You shouldn't be. I mean, it's normal to me.
It's normal to me.
So should it be normal to you too?
Right. So, well, that's it. Not everything that's normal to someone else is going to be normal to someone else.
No.
So it's just a thought process that takes to have. It's sort of like an empathy in a way, like understanding someone else's feelings and how they may think of something. Just because you're used to it, you know, it would be the same as me saying, okay, I've got a hot girlfriend, I'm gonna take her over to my house, but we eat with our feet. You know, and everyone's putting fucking food on their feet and fucking shoveling up to their mouth, and the person's sitting there like, oh no, you got to do what we do. You know, if you don't like it, get the fuck out. No, that may be weird to them. So you say, hey, look, you know, if you're uncomfortable with this, maybe I'll get you a fork.
But like you said, man, consideration going out the window, man. Common courtesy, it's no longer there. Like, huh?
It's just, like I said, it doesn't make anybody right or wrong.
You expect?
It's just something that's changed.
How fucking dare you expect me to change who I am because I'm beautiful? That's the other thing. Everybody thinks they're beautiful. No, you know what? Sometimes
I'm not beautiful. I know that.
Sometimes people are a piece of shit.
Age has crept up on my ass.
Oh, I'm not talking about just.
Oh, you mean? Oh, you're talking about just beautiful
I'm just saying
on the inside.
Yeah, because you know everybody tells people that. Hey, look, you know what? You're beautiful regardless.
No matter what they say about you, you know what? Live your life for you and only you. But then when it comes back to bite them in the ass, they're so happy they said that. Oh, wait a minute. Except for when it comes to me.
Yeah. Well, when you're fucking me over, then it's a different story.
Then have consideration for me.
You should have had because it's me now all of a sudden.
Well, yeah.
But see, that's the thing.
It's the whole me syndrome. That's what all this is.
It's all about you. So when something affects you, then you got a problem with it.
And I know there are people that done, you know, you can't anticipate everybody with something that's going to be a bad reaction or something that someone may not do. I mean, you can't anticipate everything, but something out of the norm, you would think.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
But
like I said, something unusual, and it may not seem unusual to you, but as a society that you would know would be kind of unusual, then that may be unusual to that other person.
Well, yeah, especially, I mean, you can't tell me that you haven't experienced other cultures and you haven't been around other people, you know, to see that, hey, wait a minute. Well, I may do this and be cool with it.
Right.
It doesn't mean that
it doesn't mean everybody else may understand it.
Well, it's like when I go to someone's house, you know, and they do grace. You know, I don't say grace personally, but when I'm at someone's house, I give them the courtesy of
at least participating or
sitting
bowing
back,
your head or something.
Bowing my
right?
head
Being
or
quiet.
saying amen or not touching my fork until everybody's done.
Right. Just courtesy. It's yeah.
Oh man, but I gotta no. But you know what? That's how it is though. It's fuck courtesy and things that you should be using. It's all about politics, politicking, making sure everyone's happy,
right?
Making sure they all have their happy all the time, you know. Because if they're not happy, then you're not doing your, you know, that's considered courtesy now. Mm-hmm. Making sure that everyone's happy, walking on eggshells.
Everybody's going to have the me syndrome, but you can't. Everybody have the me syndrome because you get what you've got nowadays.
Exactly.
It can't always be about you. Bottom fucking line. Sorry. It can't be.
Can't always get what you want.
Wake the fuck up, people. It can't always be about you.
And you can't always get what you want either.
There's almost 7 billion other people on this fucking planet. It doesn't work like that. You can be your independent person. You can have your thoughts and your ideas, but be considerate. Have a little empathy for other people, and just be fucking human, I guess. I don't fucking know anymore. I don't know what to fucking say. I really don't.
Yeah. It's one of those things where you're just like, okay, yeah, whatever makes you, just do whatever makes you feel good.
Yeah, do whatever makes you feel good, and I'll do whatever makes me feel good. And if we just happen to butt heads,
if it affects you,
yeah,
then all of a sudden you have the right to throw yourself and start all kinds of shit and say that I'm not respecting your belief system or your way of being raised and whatever.
Yeah.
But because it's me, all about me, all about I'm my favorite person.
Right.
Well. That's how it is, man. A nation of sociopaths, The nation of sociopaths.
What the fuck is that?
That was you fucking around.
Yeah, it was me fucking off.
See what it is?
Why am I
fuck on my shirt? You need to have consideration.
Why am I always fucking off?
You need to have for consideration for me, jerk.
I do.
Okay?
And you know what that consideration is?
What? This, huh?
There you go.
Well, I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
I'm GJ. I am me, Jerkman.
And that's the story there, bitches. It's all about us.
See ya, bitches.
Station that knows me.